Hi guys, Cody Lopez here with Techcellent News, and today we have LG's second flagship phone of 2016. This is the review for the LG V20. Let's get started. Now that the V20 is out of the box, we have our first look of the design. We have the Titan Gray color, and yes, it does seem a little plain. With only a fingerprint scanner and a dual camera setup on the back, there isn't much originality from LG here. Okay, so it may not win Best Design of the Year, but the V20 is built really well. It's composed of a special aluminum alloy that makes it a fair amount of lightweight and drop resistant, which could come in handy to protect that big screen. It has a beautiful 5.7-inch Quad HD display with great viewing angles, even in daylight. Sure, the V20 isn't unique with modularity like the G5, but it does have some tricks up its sleeve, like a second tiny display above the primary display. This second display gives you shortcuts to apps, music controls, contacts, and a signature. You might see similarities with the new MacBook Pro Touch Bar, and since LG worked together with Apple on some products during 2016, it wouldn't surprise us if their idea is influenced by this. Another trick, if you could call it that, is the ability to remove the metal back plate with a push of a button, gaining access to the removable battery, which is certainly becoming a unique feature these days. Taking a little longer look under the hood, and you'll find the Snapdragon 820 processor, 64GB of memory, and 4GB of RAM. These specs may sound familiar because the majority of this year's flagship phones have this same setup, which is a good thing. The V20 holds up with the competition in terms of performance and aims to set itself apart with features like the software. Now, the V20 is running Android 7.0 Nougat, one of the few phones you'll find with it right out of the box. It runs smooth enough, but LG does take away from the software experience by applying an unpleasant interface over it. We removed much of the bloatware and simplified the experience by applying the Google Pixel launcher. There are links in the description to achieve the same look and feel. But overall, this combination of software and hardware gives the LG V20 a sense of high quality, being smooth, fast, and capable of handling any task. Powering the V20 is a 3200 mAh battery that we have mixed feelings about. On a busy day when all I'm doing is replying to text messages, emails, or phone calls with the occasional social media, the battery life does really well. However, if it's a slower day where I can watch videos or play games, then I have to reach for the charger. Luckily, the V20 charges relatively fast, plus the battery is removable, so you can throw in a spare at any time. Now, jumping over to the camera, or I should say cameras, because the V20 has many cameras. There's a dual camera setup on the back with a 16 megapixel standard lens and a 8 megapixel wide angle lens. On the front, you get a 5 megapixel camera with the ability to use a wide angle shot, which kind of makes it feel like you have a total of 4 cameras on the V20. With all of the additional manual controls, you can tell LG really made the V20 for creating content. Pictures and video provide good shots on a somewhat consistent basis. I found myself tweaking for better results a little more on this phone versus others, but if you don't mind editing or modifying before or after your shots, this is a great camera to use. If the great camera wasn't enough, you also get great audio from the V20. It's equipped with a quad DAC to give you richer and fuller audio from your headphones. The V20 is also really good with recording audio. A trio of microphones provide crisp and clean recordings, great for concerts, interviews, or even voiceover work. The V20 is perfect for audiophiles. It's great for listening to music and recording music. LG deserves a great deal of credit for raising the bar for what you should expect out of a flagship phone these days. At $770, it isn't cheap, but with an ambitious list of features, you are certainly getting a lot for your money, which is why we can recommend the V20 to anyone in the market for a new phone, especially if you're looking to fill the void from the Galaxy Note 7. For more smartphone coverage, visit our website at techcellentnews.com, follow our social media for excellent technology news daily, and be sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel for more tech infotainment. Once again, I'm Cody Lopez with Techcellent News, and I will see you all in our next video.